This wasn't Hart's first space rodeo. He knew damn well how these scenarios often played out. He'd survived enough desperate, fragmented remnants of battle skirmishes to know that men like Preston were politically astute, highly motivated, and were well aware that in the wilderness a swift surprise blaster shot would instantly resolve power struggles and bury mistakes. Back home, if they ever made it out alive, state of emergency contract overrides mitigated any chance of legal consequences for perpetrators. He listened intently as he watched the ship's commander, Presden, approach across the strip of land that separated the two camps. Hart stood back from his fire, masked by flickering shadows as he waited, where he knew he'd make an uncertain target for an assassin's blaster. If this were going to be a game of cat and mouse, he was determined not to fall into the role of rodent for a ferocious feline. No one could be seen near any of the fires in the two camps on the hill. Only the unarmed outlanders, at their fires in the lower swale below, moved about without wariness. And it was not yet 3 hours from the disheveled landing of the ship. Preston stopped abruptly before Hart, restrained anger painted on his arrogantly handsome face. "You failed to report to me and turn your frontier guards over to my command as you were ordered," he said. "That's one way of looking at it," Hart answered in an even, cool tone. "The other way is, since your rank is no higher than mine, I saw no reason to do so." Preston smiled very thinly. "Perhaps I can show you a reason." "Here we go," thought Hart. "Let's see what he thinks he's got." "Perhaps or perhaps not," Hart replied, leaving it to Preston to reveal his hand. "First, I want to remind you of our circumstances," Preston said. "The ship will never lift off again, and we're marooned here on God knows what planet for centuries to come. You know what the reaction of the Outlanders will be." Hart allowed an awkward silence to engulf the short, tense distance between them. He'd learnt that in this kind of situation, to emphasize a response, sometimes saying nothing, carried far more weight than any words. The silence was rudely sliced apart by a deep, guttural howl coming from the dark forest. It was followed by 10 distinct yips. In the inky darkness, the forest howlers were coming, relentlessly working their way closer. Preston's shopping list of reasons as to why he should be the sovereign commander of this ragtag party of lost souls sheltering on some unknown planet was not something Hart even remotely wanted to debate, let alone listen to right now. "Sorry, pal, but we need to get focused here, or we could end up on some Apex Carnivore's dinner menu." Hart laid it out flat. Preston was visibly shaken, but Hart saw